We are in Back Creek Maragle. The significance of this site is an Aboriginal site with all the Middens. The Midden is the fire pit which the Aboriginals had to cook their meals on, and why it's so deep, they used to dig the ashes out and clean, but there would have been a hut over the top of it, which they used as their home. And this was their fire pit. They cooked and they cleaned. It was never left, dirty or anything like that. They only had a dirt floor. Well, most of the time there was quite a large family groups. Some of their huts would hold anything up to 40 people. Looking at these sites, I'd say these sites are many thousands of years old.
This is now my property. I've inherited it off my father, who came here as a soldier settler in 1948. This area could have easily been cultivated. That fence is only new. We could have easily ploughed it up with the rest of it, but we didn't, because we knew maybe it was something significant.
And the Middens would be some of the older structures in Australia.
It's quite deep, isn't it?
It is quite deep, but that tells on how long it's been here. That it's been here for many, many years. Thousands of years, I would say, by the depth of this one. And this the size of this one probably would have been a very, very large hut where they would all come in and sit around in a group and have their chats and talks, just like we do if we go out for a party or something. Some of their food sources here would have been kangaroos. There's a couple of creeks here. They would have fished for fish, also possums. They had crops, big crops, and then they had the yam crops, which they protected. Other places they would do low burns just to make sure that the grass would come back for the kangaroos. They would not have stayed here all year round. Further up the mountains there is a moth site where once the bogong moth came, they would head to the bogong moths. They had like little communities.
I've been finding Aboriginal artefacts around here for as long as I can remember, and I'm just fascinated by it, and I hope this turns out to be a really significant site. It would be fascinating. I'd love to see some archaeology done on it to try and date just how old this is, because I think we might be amazed just how old some of these Middens are. Interesting that hammerstone was way down from the surface. It was probably about under, with the new watercourse cutting into the bank, it would have to have been 2 metres under the ground. And you start to think that's been there a long time, and you could tell by the etching on the surface of the stone that it's been there for a long, long time.
To keep these sites is important because this is part of Australia. It's the Aboriginals, the original owners, and they've been in Australia for thousands of years. So it just needs to be identified as that.